Among the many efforts of digitization and financial inclusion in India lies the initiative of assisted e-commerce. Assisted e-commerce is a strategy to bring the services of smooth online shopping to the remote parts of the country through a third party. Social commerce platform CashKaro has a similar program called EarnKaro. With the numerous CashKaro stores in the small villages of India, customers are able to order branded products from leading e-commerce websites like Amazon and Flipkart through the shopkeepers. To understand how this model works, we have with us Swati Bhargava, co-founder of CashKaro. Welcome, Swati.
Hi, Garima. Nice to meet you here.
Okay, just tell me how this idea of assisted e-commerce came to you.
So the target audience for CashKaro, if you see, is actually the evolved online shopper. Right now, we included with cashback coupons and price comparisons, so that CashKaro became a destination for people to come and look at deals and decide what they want to buy, where they want to buy from. And then about 2 years ago, we actually expanded into social commerce and we launched EarnKaro, which is a social cashback app. And that was more for people who know how to shop online, but they don't know what to buy. So they were actually relying on influencers to give recommendations, and EarnKaro is a way for influencers to monetize all the links that they post. Now we took it one step further and we said, what about, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, tier 6 cities in India where people have heard of online shopping, but they don't even know how to place that online order. How do we reach out to them and what can we do for them? How do we participate in that market as well? So that's when we thought, okay, if we get into assisted e-commerce, we can actually start talking to this segment in India, which is, wanting the product, but not sure how to buy online. Okay, so what happens in assisted e-commerce is that we have these small stores like mom and pop stores, kirana stores, जिसको हम CashKaro stores बोलते हैं. Now these are stores that could be a small recharge operator, it could be a cyber cafe, it could be a small gadget shop or a normal kirana shop. And in these shops, people actually come to the shop and they say, hey, can you order a mobile for me? Or I want a pair of shoes, can you order? So the shop owner actually places all these orders for people online via CashKaro and gets to keep the cashback. But after becoming a CashKaro store, they're able to actually drive sales on products that they are not stocking in their own shop, So I could be a kirana shop, but I am placing an order for a mobile. So they are able to actually double their income. And that is the impact that assisted e-commerce can have in these different parts of India.
How much demand have you seen actually from these remote areas?
First, we saw a lot of demand for mobiles and electronics because I think mobiles is a standard product. It's branded, so people don't have to try it, and their comfort factor in buying mobiles electronics is very high. So that's where it started off from. Then the next category we saw that was doing really well was grocery and pantry. So people actually buy Maggi and Nescafe and the normal atta dal chawal. They like to buy it from Amazon pantry, and there's a lot of demand for that product. Then next we saw shoes, because people again are like, okay, Nike shoes, Reebok shoes, Adidas, sabne naam suna hai, and they want to get access to that product. And then we also saw a lot of various like smaller categories coming up, like medicine. So now medicine, if you see online, the discounts are actually much more compared to you walking into a normal pharmacy. Online, if you order from Medline, 1mg, NetMeds, Pharmeasy, any of these sites, we have all of them on CashKaro, and you can usually get a 15 to 20% off code plus another 200 rupees cashback as well. So for shopkeepers, it's very easy to say anybody who's coming in, do you want any medicine? And everybody has some or the other medicine that is being used a lot in their houses, So they like the idea of getting medicine. So we had that.
How many shopkeepers have you added over these years?
To be honest, we only went into assisted e-commerce about 5 months back. So it's only been a few months, and in this much time, we so far have 1,500 stores. 1,500, we call them CashKaro stores. So there are 1,500 micro entrepreneurs who are working with us. These are shop owners, and CashKaro stores are today in various states of India. So we are in about 14 states already, which includes Haryana, Punjab, Delhi, Himachal, Rajasthan, Uttarakhand, Bihar, UP, that entire sort of north and west belt.
Tell me, when you guys adopted this model, were there any challenges, any limitations? What did you learn from that so far?
Well, when we started this business a few months back, it was actually in the peak of COVID. It was in the peak of lockdown, and a business like this actually works very well when there are sale teams on the ground. So there is that fleet on street model which works well here. So we had to recruit our entire team without having met them in person. I have still to date not met anybody from our offline network team, and we have close to 70 people in it already, in our own team, which is just like not something I ever thought would happen. But so that was the first challenge, trying to build a business and expand it during COVID. At this time, there were businesses that were sort of shutting down, and here we were starting a whole new vertical, or not shutting down, but facing challenges. So that was the first one. The second was to actually onboard all these shopkeepers without, again, not meeting them as much as one should. So they also had to be trained a lot digitally. And what we learned from this whole experience was how to actually make our business more digitally savvy. So all the sales executives who are working with us today, they use WhatsApp, they use Telegram, they're making broadcast lists, they're making WhatsApp groups, so that every day when new deals come out, they're actually, WhatsApping their whole network and saying, hey, right now, like atta is not 10 rupee, not 100 rupees a kg, it's actually 80 today, do you want to buy? And then, so kind of creating all those businesses digitally and creating those chains of communication from WhatsApp, Telegram. So all of that was an evolution of, the current time.